G'day folks, welcome to France 40. I am continuing this playthrough. I did a few live playthroughs of the early turns. We're now up to the end of turn 9, heading into turn 10. And here is the situation. The Germans have driven west, west, west. I feel like I should show an image to capture what's been going on. So if I can bring this image up in just a sec, it'll show you kind of the outline of the front lines. So the Germans have driven. They've almost wiped out the defenders in Arras, but they need, by the end of this scenario, this is a combined scenario. It combines sickle cut with dynamo, and it divides the objectives into two halves. For the Germans to meet their requirements to continue to dynamo, they need to cut the rail line that leads into Lille from basically the southwest corner of the map there. So that blue dotted rail line you can see in the far left there, where the kind of big red arrow is pointing at, that's what the Germans need to cut. Either that or they capture Abbeville. If they capture Abbeville, they've cut the rail lines, or a hex south of the Somme River there. But probably the easiest way to do it is to exert a zone of control onto those rail hexes to the northwest of Abbeville. Rommel has driven out and he's charged out west. He has found himself now cut off. The French have moved in behind him, so he's kind of in a pocket. But as long as he can continue driving west, he's okay. Unfortunately, in addition to cutting off Rommel and several other divisions, so Rommel is under one of these halt markers. He is here. In addition to being cut off by these French forces here, he's under this halt marker, which means he, if I understand correctly, he can't attack, may not attack, or use a disengagement table, tactical movement only, so I'm in trouble. We're not going to be able to do it this turn. The Germans are not going to be able to win within 10 turns. So they're going to have to buy this 11th turn by spending 3 VPs. So that'll cost them 3 VPs. I don't know if there's a marker for that, but I'll need to keep that in mind. There may be just an administrative counter that I can use. That'll give them an extra turn after this one. So this pending turn 10, they will not get much of a movement. Turn 11 is going to be their final attempt to cut off that rail line. So it's going to be very, very close. All right, here we go. Bear with me as we work through this. We start with the Germans getting their air units back. They are now down to 4 air units. Turn 10, they lose another air unit. We then get their reinforcements, and we get this single unit coming in at entry P, which is unusual. This will obviously be used if I make it to dynamo. Here it comes. They come in there. I'll clear the move markers. We may have some other German reinforcements. Not there. Turn 10. Here we go. So we get A, B, and C down here. And that's it for the turn, May 22nd. We now get to the German movement phase. So there's a couple of really complex things that need to happen for this to succeed. Certainly, I've got to cut off the railway line. To do that, I need to drive. This is the French have just thrown everything in their way, anything that they can reach. And as you can see, it's a sort of fast-moving reconnaissance tank units that they've thrown in the line. They're going to have to push these out of the way. They're going to advance, but they also, critically, so they can move here, attack here, 1, 2, attack here, 3, and then go 4. They are then, they've got one more turn coming up after this, they're going to need to be able to draw supplies. So if they get 1, 2, 3, 4, if they get to this location here, they can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overland supply to this road. For that road to be clear, we need to clear this French unit here, and we need to clear Arras, which is a city which will double the defenders here. So these units cannot attack into that city because they're under a halt marker. So I'm going to bring up a lot of these units to attack into that city. So I'm going to have to support a really a supply line through Cambrai along this road to Arras, and then along this road to around here, where I can draw overland supply to those panzer divisions driving to the sea. So it's going to be tough, but that's the way the Germans are going to win this. Well, win this first half of the scenario and progress to Operation Dynamo. So, for movement, there's not a lot I can do here. I just have to go charging on in. I get an auto DS result. Now, reconnaissance units, I think they ignore the auto DS results. Yeah, they have to come charging in. Rule 20.1 refers to these reconnaissance units. They do ignore the step loss requirement on a D1 or DS result. They are, however, in full retreat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That lets me give these guys an auto DS marker. So in the combat phase, they'll be able to go 1, 2, attack there, 3, and maybe advance here, 4. Couple of options up my sleeve here. I'll think about that later. These guys can tack move. These guys can tack move. They can go 1, 2. We can go 1. What do we do? 1. Because in addition to being able to advance, they can't attack. I've got to be able to set up for next turn. That's not Rommel. Where's Rommel? Yeah, that's Rommel there. So I might leave that unit there. Now I absolutely have to clear this unit out of here. And I can bring in a lot of units from the rear here. So they're going to have a defense of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I've got to pull these guys back to protect my southern flank. 1, 2, tack move away. These are big stacks to me on the hold markers. It's frustrating. I will need to capture this. I absolutely will need to capture it. So I've got to protect my flanks, capture these locations, clear that road, everything at once. I want to get at least 18 factors. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull away there. Here we go, we've got some forces here. They're not very strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Just nudge them up a bit to try and protect my southern flank. It might be best to throw this unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down there like that to protect that southern flank. Actually, you know what? We'll pull them back to... No, we'll leave them there. Pin down these units. All right, which frees up this stack and these guys here. I have got 4. So ideally, I'd like at least another 14. I've got 6, 7, 8. So I need another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clearing this out is probably more. They're both important. There's only one step there. All right, let's try and get a tank unit. If I can find a stack with a tank unit, here we go. They can go 1, 2 like that. So now here I've got 10, 17 on 4, 4 to 1, 5 to 1 for my leap shift, 6 to 1 for my tanks. It'll be 7 to 1 with an air unit. All right, so that's a pretty solid attack there. Now up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got 8, 12, 2 to 1. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to be 1 short. 1. No, I'm not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they can come in. All right, at least my northern flank very vulnerable, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this little French unit tries to come down, I can absolutely smash them out of the way. All right, now I'm going to protect this flank, which I've really stretched out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a big gap here. Here we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to block that. And then move these guys up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll come back to this in a moment. So let's look at the situation here. We have got 3 to 1 against that city. It'll be 4 to 1 with air. And I just need an exchange result to clear it out. An exchange will do it. I'll also point out that the Allies have failed their attempt to cross this line they failed the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. 6, 5, 4, 3. They now need a 2 or more to succeed on this turn, which will unlock this line for next turn. So these units cannot move south of that XX24 line yet. It's been remarkable. The Allies would have had this game locked up a long time ago if they actually just rolled decently, but they haven't been. Down here, I'm going to start shifting up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, do I want to try and get a stronger attack here? Let's attack move them around, attack move them around, attack move them in and go 1, 2, 3 like that. I probably don't need. This formation was trying to break through. They're struggling. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I thought them high movement rates might be helpful on a breakthrough, but it's just been very difficult to break through that flank there. We've got some reinforcements coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with extended movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the French have been pulling away from the dial line. Did have a push through here, bit of a breakthrough with infantry. Not much else happening. So what can we do to help with this situation here? Continue driving towards Brussels. I could bring, I could put 2 formations there and have a 12 on 5. Throw in an air unit. It might help. I can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And these guys have pulled away from their defences to avoid surviving, basically, to avoid being cut off. And now I'm looking to attack them. They've got a defensive 14, 15. I don't like my chances. Might try something else. Might try an attack. Can I get an attack on here? I need 14 there, which I can't do. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I might be able to get a decent attack on here. I'm going to push in there and go for an attack on this tank unit. Oh, 24, 3 to 1 on this tank unit. They've moved. And I've also been trying to attack here. And this defense of this line has been remarkable by the Belgians. They have ground out so many determined defenses. They have not retreated. They've been pushing in. You can see there are no reserves behind the line. And they've held. They have held every point in this line. They gave up this point here, which they just pulled back from. All right, so that looks to be it. Now, the way I've been doing this, because I've only got 4 air units, I'm going to sort of pre-allocate my air units, just so I know where they're going. So I definitely need 1 there. I need 1 there, that's 2. I might throw 1 there for 3, and 1 up there for 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so we've got some very important combats going on here. I've got 1 stack as I said, defense attack of 17 on 4, which is 4 to 1. But I've got armor 5 to 1, elite combined arms 6 to 1, and an air unit 7 to 1. So I'm just going to double check my lines before I start attacking, make sure I haven't left anyone. These are blocking the entry pathways, entry points, by the way. Looks like everyone along here has moved. They've all got move markers, so I can track that fairly easily. All right, we are good. Oh, this unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with extended movement. All right, here we go. 7 to 1. A 7 to 1, 1 is only a D1 result. They lose a step. They can either make a determined defense or retreat 2. They'll go 1, 2. They're disrupted. But that's going to block this road. Actually, in fact, I will get an advance 3. So I can go, for example, 1, 2, 3, which will enable me to draw supplies along that road. All right, so I'd be able to draw supplies to this point here. One, yeah. Okay, so they've been forced back. They tried to block that road, but not quite. And I had to pull back to recover if they want to be short of that. Here we go now. We've got this combat. They've got a defense of 6 because they're in a city. No tank shifts. I've got 8, 9, 10, 16, 20. So I've got 3 to 1, 4 to 1 with the air unit. A 4 to 1, 1 is actually a DR2 result. Okay, so wow. This could be interesting. A DR2 result. They will make a determined defense. They roll 2 dice. A 7. They hold, but they take a step loss in a city. Which, oops. Oh, they're a 2-step unit. They lose a step and they hold our ass. That's amazing. They hold with 1 remnant step remaining. There's nothing there. That's remarkable. That's going to cut off those supplies. So I can draw supplies to here, these 2 hexes here. Wow. Do I just push and make myself out of supply? So now, let's come back to this auto DS. Well, while we're here, let's think about the auto DS. Oh, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I pull them back, they will be in supply. Or I just go 1, they're in supply for this turn, so I can go 1, 2, and attack there will be 7 to 1, 2 shifts. It'd actually be, so we're looking at 9, 10, 11, 12 to 1, shifted 2 is 10 to 1, maximum is 7 to 1, 2 is a DR4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see I've put them on the train line. An advance, and I believe I get another advance, which will force them to retreat to there. Okay, so I'm throwing them out of supply. They are 2 hexes away from Abbeville. In fact, you know what I'll do? I will take one of those and put them down there. To just kind of put them in a zone of control. 1, 2, 3. They can only tack move away anyway. Well, this could be very interesting. Because these guys will be able to tack move. These units can move into Abbeville. I will be able to... Actually, you know what? They're going to attack move anyway, so I'll leave them there. Throwing them out of supply. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Okay, let's go back to the rest of the combat. We've got combat here, where I've got 12 on 5, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 1 is an exchange result. an exchange, no retreat for the defender. Okay, up here I've got 24 on 8, which is 3 to 1, 4 to 1, but they have armor, which brings me back down to 3 to 1. And a roll of 2, 3, 1, 2 is an A1 DR2. 1, 2, they are disrupted, and I can advance like that. And then I try it. What have I got here? I've got 9, 17, 28. 28 on 6 will be 4 to 1. 3 to 1, I'll give it a go. A 3 to 1, 5 is an A1 D1 result. They're eliminated. A1 D1, and with that, they must make a determined defense. Another great determined defense, it's an 8. They lose a step each. Ooh, might have to take them off. But they hold. Okay, now recovery. So German recovery. There are no units that need to recover. I said was I going to try it down here? Yeah. Might do a combat down here as well. 10, 22, 32 on 10 is 3 to 1. 3 to 1. 3 is a DR2 result. They might try to make a determined defense. So 2 dice, top unit is the lead unit. A 5, they're going to fail. 1, 2. And they are disrupted. And these guys can go 1, 2. Can they advance off map? I think they can. 1, 2, 1. All right. Not of much consequence here, but we'll do it anyway. All right, so now supply. These guys are certainly out of supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can draw supplies to there, but this road is blocked at Arras, which is remarkable. I cannot believe they held. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're also out of supply. I believe we can remove these now. This unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the rest of them are in supply. They can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to this road, which can weave through. It's very vulnerable, but it's possible. So 2 big stacks who can tack move whilst out of supply. And everyone else is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all in supply. They're all in supply, that's fine. So we get to the GHQ marker. Okay, do we have any available? No, we don't. We roll to see if any are removed, however, and a 6 is removed. Where is our 6? There it is. Okay. Now to the French turn. They have these units coming in at special locations. Calais, Boulogne, and South. So they just appear. Whew. Reinforcements, there are no French reinforcements left. Nope, not there. Down here, they're all done. So French movement. Okay, so disrupted unit will tack move into there. They can move into there. Oh geez. I've got to block them. So I've got to kind of split these units up, because if the Germans just tack move to there, they block that rail. All right, then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can really boost that pretty well. They, I believe, can continue. 3, 4, 5. I can put that unit. They can go up there. And they can continue, well, probably don't want to be caught on a train. So we'll go 1, 2, attack move only. because they're disrupted when they detrain. This should be flipped to ready, and I can go 1, 2, have my headquarters ready to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we're really defending Abbeville quite well. This is the rail line. This is the rail line that the Germans need to cut and which the French absolutely need to protect. If it is cut anywhere along here, the Germans win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can really hold that quite well. All right. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Pull these guys back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And they'll hold there. These guys will just... here we go. We've got this big unit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think that will secure, just having that unit there is going to secure the Germans' fate. They'll attack move up to there. We're going to attack move in. Keep that unit back there. Keep them there. We're doing remarkably well. Look, with all this going on, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's game over for the Germans. Thinking about pushing in. 1, 2, 3. Do I counterattack here and push in or just nudge in a bit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm okay with the situation along here. I will pull back. 1, 2. 1, 2. Attack move back. They can get off their train now and come onto the map. And what else? They cannot move south of that line. They'll hold there. Holding, everything looking okay. Look, just in case something happens, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, move to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be active, but I'll flip it and move it. We'll move these guys along like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're holding there okay, so we'll leave them there. Nothing too scary happening around here. We can attack move that in, attack move them back, pull the Belgians back. Ooh, actually, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this is a bit scary. Attack move back there, attack move in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to leave one behind, or maybe 4. Yeah, leave one behind. Now I got to attack move away from this line. They'll shift up. Yeah, this is getting a bit scary around here now. I've lost all my Belgian reserves. But it may not matter. If I can stop sickle cut from succeeding, what happens here won't matter. Okay, so no combat. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now, in the French, where are we up to now? Here we do French recovery. So they recover disrupted, they become disrupted, they recover from disrupted, they recover, they recover. Again, you can see this advanced force here. These guys are now out of supply. Rommel's not going to be able to attack and break the line. So they're really, the Germans relying on this unit out of supply, attacking half strength to, oh, maybe they can. They recover to disrupted. This might be the vulnerable point out here. That could be interesting. Maybe a slim chance. Calling them on their desperately out of supply units to give them one last push. We'll see what happens. Other French units, these guys now need to roll. Now, we haven't seen many rolls because so often I'm just pulling back. Isolation, attrition, they roll a dice. It's a 2, so they... No, sorry, it's not isolation, attrition, it's recovery. No change. Oh, they occupy a city, so it's +2. They do recover. 2, 3, 4. No. They need one more point, so they're still disrupted. Okay, not to worry. They're in a city, so that'll help them a little bit. And that's it. So supplies, these guys are all in supply. They're all in supply, they're all in supply. Everything's good for the French and allies. Now, in their supply phase, they now roll, and they need a 2+ to release these units. They release. So these barriers no longer exist. My goodness. All right, so now the Germans, it's the end of the turn, end of the scenario. But special rules, the Germans can purchase an extra turn for 3 victory points, which they must do, otherwise they lose. We have to remove GHQ 5, which is here. That unit wasn't moving anyway. It's been there for a long time. I haven't rolled many, if any, 5s. We have German, not there, German reinforcements, turn 11. We'll bring these on just in case. Turn 11, got a couple in B and a couple in D. All right, so this entire campaign hinges upon... I'll flip our air units over. This stacks ability, so I'll double check the rules for being out of supply. Out of supply penalties, movement, may only use tactical movement. We'll clear our move markers. They must attack move. I've got 2 choices. I can attack the city, where I'll have defenders of 8, 16, 17, 18, or I can try and attack here. And if I can sort of... What's my advance after combat? May advance a maximum of 2 hexes. So if I think I can feasibly do this. So attack move up there would be, look, I'm feeling pretty confident that they can do this. Right, but they've got to follow up with everything else. And that's going to be interesting because they've got a big tank here. Here's Rommel. They are going to be halved in attack. But that's the best way to go. So if they can advance to here, for example, they get a trace supply 1, 2, 3. They're planning to end here. Okay, so yes, need to clear this area out through here. Defense of 6, heavy armor is an automatic shift. If I get here and clear this out, 1, 2, 3. Need to draw supplies through here pretty much, which means clearing out this unit and clearing out that unit, which is very unlikely, but not impossible. So let's try and do that. Let's move this unit in here. Let's move Rommel in here. Let's move, what else have I got? I want to get as strong as possible, so I have, now, in this title, fractions, halving, always halve by individual unit and round up. 2 1 strength units. If there are 2 more 1 strength units, then they're added up and then halved. Okay, so what we've got here is basically 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 20. If I can get another 8 would be great. There we go, let's get this formation. That gives me 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 6 to 1, with an air unit with 7 to 1. That'll help clear out that. Right, and I'm relying then on a solid advance after combat. I've got my flanks are closing in. Look at this little gap here. But there are some very vulnerable French and British units. So I'm going to try and get 3 to 1 up there. I'm going to try and hit this formation here. I'm going to attack, move around, and go 1, 2 to really try and smash these out of the way. I think Arras will fall this turn, so I'm not. In fact, that's an auto DS result because they have 0 defense. A unit with a strength of 0. It's got to be an auto DS, right? I just need 10. So they're eliminated. Let me double check this because this is important. Defending units, when I've got enough off odds. Yep, okay, so auto DS, they're eliminated. I just need to find the 10 factors, and let's say 4, what 10 factors am I going to use? We'll say 4, and the 3, and the 3, which gives me this unit to go. So these guys can now move through, and they can go 1, 2 like that. Here we go with the 9th Armoured arriving. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I go 1, 2, 3. Where were they? Yep. 1, 2, 3 into there, freeing up this unit to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where were they? There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This unit will come around just in case that attack doesn't work to get supplies through there. There's a lot of really interesting factors going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to attack move them away. I'm going to attack move them up. I'm going to attack move them up there. It's getting a bit stretched for the Germans now. Okay, pushing them in there. Attack moving them up. Attack moving them up. And we'll deal with these in a moment. Because I've got 2, I think I saw 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extended movement 1, 2, 3, 4. This formation here. Oh look, do I have 10 to 1? I think I do. 6, 7, 8. No, I don't. But I can move these guys up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I've got an auto DS. So they're eliminated, and these guys are auto DS. Who was the rest? It was these guys are also, oops, not air units. Auto DS. So now I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tempted to bring this unit out of the way. No, I'll leave them there. What I'll do is I'll bring them there, move them there. Into there. So everyone around here's moved. As I said, I'm relying on, this is the most important combat, but I'm pretty confident that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 1, because 2 1 strength units combine and then half. So it's got 7 to 1. That's, oh geez, if I roll a 1 there, it's game over. All right, so over here, I can go 1, 2, 3. Going to nudge in. I thought there was some French vulnerabilities around here, but maybe not. 1, 2, I could hit here. Oh yeah, I could really knock them out. Attack, move in, move up, 1, 2, 3, really smash that unit. Attack, move in, 1, 2, 3. We'll attack, move up there, 1, 2, keep them trapped in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll attack, move down. They haven't moved yet, so they don't exert a zot. I can go. Sorry, that dog's getting excited. I can go. Attack, move in there. Put some pressure on them. And I will. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can move that unit back, move them down to give it greater strength around here. I forgot to, not much I can do really, but that could be a break in that line. These units coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ditto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're on the exit points. So here we go. That's movement done. Just checking the air supply rules again. Making sure they can get an air unit. Pretty sure they can. Air supply penalties. Yep. Okay. So as I said, we're looking here at these units are out of supply. They are halved. May only advance a maximum of 2 hexes. I've got half of this. Strength is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These guys are disrupted, so they're halved. Actually, no. It's only one of them is disrupted. So it's a half rounded up. It's actually 2. So it's 7 on 2, because the other unit isn't halved. So 7 on 2, which is 3 to 1. Still get my bonuses. 4 to 1 for being elite. 5 to 1 for a tank. 6 to 1 for an air unit. So I still managed to get it up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. This is the most important German roll of the game. 6 to 1. They really need a retreat, so 3 or more would be great. A 6 is a DS. That's exactly what they needed. So they must take a loss. And they're now in full retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I now get a 2 hex advance. 1, 2. I now exert my zone of control onto those rail hexes, which cuts the rail to, or up that road, well, for now is the point. Maybe I go 1, and maybe I try 2, maybe I try and attack and capture here. It'll be 2 to the left. Oh, that's risky. I either go 1, 2, but then they can come down 1, 2, and occupy those rail hexes. Can they occupy them both? Yeah, because they can attack, move across. Okay, so this is really interesting. To, I will cut it now, but the French will have their response. And in their response, they can tack move across. The British can come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2, 3. It might be at a range of all these units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it will be out of range. A unit in full retreat can move to here. They actually won't be able to block it unless they attack me. The other option, so I could, yeah, this unit won't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll be able to get to there. The infantry, 1, 2, 3, we have to get to there. They're in full retreat. They could certainly tack move up, but I'm still cutting it. They cannot actually get to this location, as far as I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I'm ensuring that I cut it there. The other option though, I just noticed, is if the French move into here. They get a road through Abbeville up through here. So I've completely overlooked that. So what I need is for this combat to succeed now as well, so I can advance into that rail hex and block it off for good. So here I've got 7, 8, 9, 19, and then half of these, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29, 30. 30 on 7, which is 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 6 to 1. An air unit makes it 7 to 1. So where's my air unit? 7 to 1. Here we go. 715 is another DS result. There's a step in full retreat, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that lets me advance. Okay, so I can get now. This is getting really complicated. I've got supplies down along here. I do want to keep those supplies open, so I can go 1, 2. I can go up to block that rail line, but that won't let me get, well, the other option is I could go 1, 2 like that and have this stack. In fact, let me get all these back. All right. Because these guys are out of supply, they won't be for long, but for now they are. They can go tack move, down to there. I'm trying to keep this road clear. Oh, actually I could get these guys to go, they can advance along that road. Okay, so these units will be able to advance up after all our combat is resolved. They're still out of supply. I can form a breakthrough group. I can form a breakthrough group here and try and hit that tank unit. They'll nudge up because they absolutely definitely want to sit on that hex. But I'll keep these guys and they'll actually nudge down. So they're still out of supply for now, but not for long. That gives me this breakthrough group here with a strength of 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 19 on 6, which is 3 to 1. I'll have 4 to 1 for my elite combined arms, down to 3 to 1 for their armor. Let's try it and see what happens. So I've got 3 to 1 combat here. A die roll of, actually it's 3 to 1 down to 2 to 1. A 2 to 1 because it's a exploitation. So 1 shift less. I've gone. Yeah, 2 to 1. It's an exchange, so they lose a step, and I have to lose a step here. In an exchange, the opposing player chooses. They're going to take my armor unit, and no retreat. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, so these guys are going to be isolated. But that's going to be okay, I think. All right. So now that I've done combat in this area, I'm going to do this auto DS. So they get their advance after combat now. I need to protect this northern flank. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1. What have I got here? I've got a couple of different units. One, I think that kind of contains. You know what? What I want to do is go 1, 2, and then an attack on them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 5 to 1, 6 to 1, 7 to 1. So I've gone 1, 2. I'll use one of my advances to attack, which means it's a 2-column shift to the left, which means it's only 5 to 1. A 5 to 1, 5 is a DR4 result. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has the desired effect. Because then I can come back into here. Yep. Which leaves this stack to go 1, 2, 3, and hold along here. Oh boy, this is getting really complicated for the Germans. Supplies, it's just such a narrow gap of supplies leading up through Cambrai, Arras, and then down this road to here. They can go a little bit up this road. So these units can draw supply, but these guys are out of reach. But they are fulfilling their role of blocking those rail lines. So I'm blocking the rail lines here, blocking it here. There's a lot for the French to try and encounter. I didn't move these guys. I completely forgot to move these. Let me catch up there. We'll move them in. Go 1, 2, 1, 2. Move them in, move them in. Okay, combat down here. I'm going to try. They've got 14. I've got 12, 24, 30. So I've got 2 to 1. I'll throw in an air unit to make it 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 6 is a D1 result. And I feel like they should have rallied last turn, but I forgot. So D1, they can make a determined defense or just retreat 2. I'll just go back 2 and they're disrupted, letting the Germans now advance like so. Now, up here, are there any good attack? Yes, that's right, this big one here. Bringing in another air unit. The last one I'm going to use. They've got a defense of 7. I've got 10, 10, 21, 25, 25, 37 on 7, which is 5 to 1, 6 to 1. Let's see what happens. 6 to 1, 2 is a D1 result. Now they can retreat, and they because we're blocking that we're cutting that Zoc bond. You know what? I'm going to try and hold it to let these units get out as well. So I'm going to try and make a determined defense in the clear. A 9. A 9 in clear. They're going to hold but lose a step. Look, that'll do the job. They'll turn to a remnant, but it'll enable these units to attack move into that hex. And they'll have to stop as well, but we can have this sort of chain effect, try and get these units out of this bit of a pickle. Okay, and up here, we'll have a go at this combat. 11, 19, 26 on 3. 26 on 3 is 8 to 1. Shifts down to 7 to 1 because of the fortification. 7 to 1, 5 is a DS result. So they are eliminated and we can advance into there. Okay. I might shift down, like so, to focus on this as my next target. Okay, so that's it. German recovery now. They are back in supply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Onto that road. They're safe. They're safe. They're safe. They're safe. Yep. They are now isolated. And they must make an attrition roll. Now, things could go really badly here. I could roll absolutely terribly. Isolation attrition. No, they're elite, so it's going to be a +1 dice roll modifier. Oh, you know what? They can very nearly trace a line of supply. Oh no, it's allied. Friendly controlled city or friendly fort? No. There's always a path that I saw, but no. So it's a +1 dice roll modifier. We've got 1, 2 top units, 5 and 6, no effect. And then the next 2 units, a step and a step. So they're eliminated. Wow. Okay. Making them quite vulnerable to a counterattack. We've got the GQG phase. Where are those GQG markers? I do have, actually 5 should have been removed. Permanently removed. We do have 6, and I'm going to put that on there. They're immune to GQG markers, this formation here. Okay, so I can put it on them. That will stop them attacking from that position, at least, but not from here. Okay, French turn. French HQs, French and British HQs are ready. Reinforcements. Let's see if there's any reinforcements for this. Oh no, there aren't. Sorry, the dog was going crazy in the background. Okay, so I've completely forgotten where I was as I had to pause it. French things happening. They have done their reinforcements. There are none. French movement. Yeah, I was flipping other French headquarters. I keep forgetting, always forget to use my headquarters. Never mind. Okay, so basically we're looking for one big attack. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. They're under GHQ. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Then 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5. Got my headquarters here. Who can join in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh, they cannot. They cannot cross. They can cross that line now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's looking likely that the French will be able to push 1, 2, 3. We'll leave them there. Where'd they come from? 1, 2, 3. We'll stop the Germans retreating to this area. We might surround them completely. In fact, we'll tack move in there. They can tack move up. All right. I do like their chances. Except they can't participate together in the same attack, which I've just realised. it's either the 8 British or the much stronger French. We'll do that. I think we'll do the much stronger French. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a shame they can't make it. 1, 2, 3. We're going to attack, move around. Look, just in case this scenario continues, I should probably get ready for what's happening next. My doggy's going crazy. I'm sorry if you can hear the squeaking. Leaving those lines as they are. We can now come... Oh, look, we can come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can almost reach it. We can certainly cut them off from suppliers, and we can look to swing around. So we're not going to see... I don't think we're going to see a big... the British are right here ready to counterattack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're still quite strong. 1, 2, 1. Attack move back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extended move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 there. Maybe we look to strike them at their supply point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That looks like a decent attack. I've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 21 on 7. That'll be 3 to 1. I've got armor. 1, 2, 3. And let's start to put some pressure on them around here. I can cross this line now, so where's there are no vulnerabilities really. French will go attack, move away to there, and then we'll go move in there. Oh, there's a little river there. 1, 2, move in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that legal? No. Let's move that unit there then. All right. Let's get these headquarters down. Let's get these guys across the river. Vulnerable, I know, but it's okay. In fact, we might go attack move these guys away. Attack move those guys. Oh, where can I go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just go there. And these guys will pull away. We'll go attack move away. Hold there. Attack move away. Pull them down. 1, 2, 3. Move the Belgians up. So now I am going to move this guy to there, these guys to there, and this guy to there. So we're going to go like that, and like that. And I'm going to pull these defences out as well. So that is removed. We're going to have to start really pulling away from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hold a Zoc bond across there, but I'm going to reinforce these positions. 1, 2, 3. Attack move back. And just pull back a little bit. Yes, giving up that northern line. In case the campaign continues. All right, that's it for movement. It all comes down to this attack. I need to get them off. There's only defensive 6 here. I need to get them off this position so I can clear this hex. I've got 6, 11, 12. I've got 2 to 1. I have got 3 to 1 with my heavy armor. I've got, I believe that counts as double because it's it's a tank shift. No, it must only be one. It's only one tank shift, but I'm guaranteed it in effect. Where is it? Allied heavy tanks. If an allied tank is involved, I always receive the tank shift, not a bonus tank shift. Yep. So what have I got? 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Four to 1. Oh boy, 4 to 1. Cannot use any of those units. Here we go. This is to win the game. Could be close, not guaranteed. 4 to 1. 6 is a D1 result. I will take that. They must now either retreat or put up a determined defense. Just checking the rules. Oh, they're out of supply, so their attack strength is halved, not defense. Yep. Okay. So now they need to make a determined defense. It's remarkable. They're not. It was a D1 result, so it's orange. So it's going to be a -1. They are elite, so it's a +1. Okay, gee. So we are in clear terrain. So they're going to need a good roll. This is to survive. An 8 or less, they lose. A 9 or more, we're going to the next stage. Oh. They can make a desperate defense though now, right? Desperate defense. So they fail. They have to make a desperate defense, otherwise they're going to lose. I should have given them a retreat path. Should not have moved the British in here. Too late now. They lose a step. Oh, they've got a few steps here. Wow. Oh, the British. I should have just given them a path out. Okay. They can try again. They fail and in fact suffer a step loss. So they lose a step. They can try again. They're eliminated. Last chance. 4. They're gone. They are gone. So, folks, Rommel's drive to the sea has failed. The rail lines have opened up again. We have more than a rail line. We have got quite a strong counterattack building. The French never really found themselves out of supply. A lot of bad. The Germans never encircled anything. They never chased up on disrupted results. It was around, what was it, turn 4, 5, 6 that I think cost them the game. They fell behind schedule. They weren't chasing disrupted French units. They started to pick it up again around turns 8 and 9 with some good drives through here, and they kept the French on their heels through these disrupted full retreat results. But look, this comes back to the victory conditions in the playbook for this combined scenario. For the Germans to win, they must succeed in cutting all rail links from the southwest to Lille. If they succeed, dynamo starts. Otherwise, the French or the Allies win. So, sickle cut, the combined game effectively ends in a Allied victory. With, I think, with de Gaulle, in fact, de Gaulle playing the leading role in that final charge on those isolated German units that were cutting off the rail line. There you go, folks. French victory in France 40, de Gaulle leading the way. And look at this supply line. They are actually drawing supply through here. Remarkable. They've got like three narrow hexes, but they draw supplies, zigzag through to this road, and it goes up here to Arras and then down to Cambrai. Just not enough. All right, folks, thank you for watching and take care.